Good evening and happy Thanksgiving from all of us here at CBS 4 News. And we begin tonight with the president's message of thanks to our service members. The commander-in-chief giving credit to our men and women in uniform for their work against ISIS, giving credit to himself for allowing them to do their job. The president, as usual, taking some political jabs as well. CBS 4's Carrie Codd is live at Mar-a-Lago tonight, where Mr. Trump is spending Thanksgiving. Carrie.
Rick, we're told that President Trump and his family enjoyed a traditional Thanksgiving meal at Mar-a-Lago across the intracoastal waterway here. He also, as you said, thanked troops here in South Florida and abroad, and he did engage in some braggadocio and politics as well.
My fellow Americans, Melania and I would like to wish you a blessed and joyful Thanksgiving.
President Trump offered a message of history and thankfulness in his Thanksgiving Day speech to the nation. He also visited with U.S. troops.
You saved 16,000 lives.
He met with members of the Coast Guard in Riviera Beach and commended the agency for its efforts during Hurricane Harvey. He brought the local Coast Guard members food and warm wishes. He even joked with one Coast Guard member about challenging him to an arm wrestling match.
I've got 5 deployed units bravely representing each branch of our armed forces.
He also visited virtually with troops stationed overseas.
So we want to thank you all very much. Very, very special people.
He singled out those fighting in Afghanistan, but he couldn't resist a little bragging and patting himself on the back.
Everybody's talking about the progress you've made in the last few months since I opened it up. We opened it up, we said, go ahead, we're going to fight to win. The economy is doing really great. So you're fighting for something real, you're fighting for something good. A lot of things have happened with our country over the last very short period of time.
And just after Thanksgiving dinner time, the president tweeted a few digs at Obamacare, saying Obamacare premiums are going up, 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 just as I have been predicting for 2 years. Obamacare is owned by the Democrats, and it is a disaster. But do not worry. Even though Democrats want to obstruct, we will repeal and replace right after tax cuts. But reports show that Obamacare sign-ups are going strong so far. TheHill.com reports that a government agency found that 2.3 million people signed up for Obamacare in the first 18 days of open enrollment, an unexpectedly high number. However, some experts say that may not continue. They say the Trump administration has loosened the rules for Obamacare and cut back on advertising for the program. There are also fewer days this year to sign up for the program. The president also took to Twitter to list off his accomplishments. Not everyone was impressed by that. David Axelrod, a former top advisor to former President Obama, tweeted at President Trump saying that Thanksgiving is not about his accomplishments, but rather about family, friends, and the blessings of life. Live in West Palm Beach, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News Tonight.